Welcome back. Let's have our blocks at the front of our mat. And choice today, how you want to begin. Simple cross-legged position, maybe on your backs, or even child's pose. I know sometimes on Friday we start on our back with our legs up. So if that has felt well or felt great for you, go ahead and start there. Taking a few moments to get settled. Move around, shift, make a bigger imprint into the ground, into the space where your body is touching the ground. Feel that impression, but also feel the space around your body where it isn't supported by the ground. You make that space feel lighter. So I'm going to begin today with a reading. It's called Coming Home. And I've shared this before. As you hear these words this morning, maybe think of coming home as this space of your mat. Or perhaps this knowing, this wisdom, coming back, coming home to the wisdom within yourself. May this house shelter your life. When you come home here, may all the weight of the world fall from your shoulders. May your heart be tranquil here, blessed by peace the world cannot give. May this home be a lucky place, where the graces your life desires always find the pathway to your door. May nothing destructive ever cross your threshold. May this be a safe place full of understanding and acceptance, where you can be as you are, without the need of any mask or of pretense or image. May this home be a place of discovery, where the possibilities that sleep in the clay of your soul can emerge to deepen and refine your vision for all that is yet to come to birth. May it be a house of courage, where healing and growth are loved, where dignity and forgiveness prevail. A home where patience of spirit is prized, and the sight of the destination is never lost, though the journey may be difficult and slow. May there be a great delight around this hearth. May it be a house of welcome for the broken and diminished. May you have the eyes to see that no visitor arrives without a gift, and no guest leaves without a blessing. And stay here for 5 more breaths. And start to find your way to hands and knees, palms underneath your shoulders, Knees underneath your hips. Once you're here, just pause. Feel the belly tone in and up. Play with tucking the toes under and then pressing the feet flat on the earth. Tucking the toes under, flat on the earth. And then shift the hips to the left, look over the left shoulder, feel the extension in the right side. Come back to center, shift the hips to the right, look over the right shoulder. Back to center. And then sitting back on the heels. Bring the knees together, toes together. Pause in Vajrasana. So this version where the toes are not tucked under, but rather flat on the earth. So remember the toning of the belly from hands and knees. Feel that same tone here as you draw the shoulders over the hips. Notice if there is more tension, less tension, one side to the other. And as you tune into that tension, right, asking yourself, more or less tension in the right knee, left knee, more or less tension, right shin, left shin, more or less tension, right ankle, left ankle. Notice then if you can determine if you are sitting more to one heel than the other. We'll stay here for 5 more breaths. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, side lean to your right, keeping your left hip grounded. Noticing like if your right knee starts to slide forward. Come back up through center, side lean to your left. Can you keep the hips steady here? And then as you exhale, fold forward, releasing the belly to the thighs, head to the floor. Or to stack this. Or to a block. And then inhale, up to hands and knees. Exhale, round your spine, look down at your belly. Hold here, 3 breaths. So we're holding in cat pose. Feet, tops of the feet flat on the ground, pushing into the hands, pushing into the tops of the feet. Take 1 more breath in. Breathe out. Inhale. Now lift to cow. Hold. Exhale to neutral. Pressing down into the hands, down into the shins. Lift the right leg up. And then exhale, draw the knee in toward your belly. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, draw the knee in toward your belly. Inhale, lift the leg up, and then turn the knee out to the side, foot in. Take the knee out to the side and hold and hover here. You can extend the foot long if you want. A little bit easier to keep the knee just reaching out to the side, and then exhale, knee down. So you're going to do that again with trying to keep the belly strong, right, and the hips with as little movement as possible. Lifting the knee up and out to the side, and then closing the knee back to neutral. Lift the knee up and out to the side, close the knee back to neutral. One more time, lift up and out to the side, close the knee. Bring the knees in, toes out, hip circles here, right? So internal rotation, a little bit more internal rotation of the thighs. Feel that movement of the hip deep in the hip socket as you roll the hips around in one direction and then the other. One more. Good, and then toes together, knees wide this time. Rest in child's pose. Inhale up to hands and knees. Pressing into the hands, tops of the feet. Lift the left leg up and back. Good, and then draw the knee in toward the belly. Kick the foot up and back. Draw the knee in toward the belly. Kick the foot up and back. Draw the knee in toward the belly. Last time. Kick the foot up and back. Tilt the foot in, knee out, and then take the knee out to the left. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg down. Inhale. Left knee up and out to the side. Exhale. Left leg down. Do it again. Inhale up, out to the side. Exhale down. Last time. Up, out to the side, hold. One more. Inhale. Exhale down. This time, tuck the toes under. Shift the hips back so you're in this toe squat. Tuck the pinky toe under. And then rest the knees back on the ground. Pulling the shoulders over the hips. Pulling the belly in. Breathe here. 5 breaths. Coming forward, off the feet, off the blocks. Come to stand on your knees. Inhale your arms out and up. Interlock your fingers side and right. Reach up through center. Side lean left. Inhale up to center. Exhale, hands come to your hips. Step your right foot forward into a low lunge. Keeping your hands on your hips. Shift the hips forward and then move the hips back. Pushing into the top of the left foot, heel of the right foot, shift the hips forward and then pull the hips back. Do it 2 more times. Shift the hips forward, pull the hips back. Last time, shift the hips forward and then heel toe the right foot to the right edge of your mat, lowering your hands inside the right foot. Come into lizard lunge. Instead of letting the right knee drop out to the side, I want you to try squeezing the right knee in toward the right shoulder today. Now let the right knee drop out and then squeeze in. So moving with the breath, inhale, knee out. Exhale, squeeze in. Go 1 more, inhale out. Exhale, squeeze in, and then shift the hips back into your half splits pose. Runner stretch, pushing into that right heel, lengthening the sides of the waist, and then dropping the head toward the knee. Pushing through the toes, point the toes, and then exhale, pull the toes back toward your face. Good. Inhale, reach through the toes, see if you can get the foot flat. Exhale, pull the toes back toward your face. Good, nice quad or calf stretch. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull the toes back. Good, and then hold. 5 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, drag the foot back and sit back on your heels. 1 more time. This time, toes together, knees together. Pulling the belly in, shoulders over the hips. Again, notice tension. More or less. Right side, right knee, left knee. Left side, left calf, right calf. Right side, right ankle, left ankle. Left side, left shin, right shin. And inhale to stand on your knees again. This time, left foot steps forward. When you're rocking forward, come out of the lunge, Rock forward. Come out of the lunge. Do it 3 more times using the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale. This time, heel toe the foot toward the left edge of your mat, releasing down onto your hands, lizard lunge, hold. Squeezing the left knee in toward the left shoulder. And then inhale, knee out to the left. Exhale, squeeze the knee in. Inhale, knee to the left. Exhale, squeeze it in. One more time, out to the left. Squeeze it in. And then shift the hips back into your runner's stretch, half splits pose. Pushing into the left heel, feel that slight bend in the left knee. And then point the toes away from you. Pull the toes back towards your face. Point the toes, inhale. Exhale, pull the toes back. Push the toes forward. Exhale, pull the toes back. Keep going. Push the toes forward. Exhale, pull the toes back. 3 more. Hold in your runner stretch. Drag the left foot back and then sit back on your heels again. Noticing tension now. Left side to right side. Left ankle, right ankle. Left shin, right shin. Left calf, right calf. Left knee, right knee. And keeping the knees in close, toes together. Bring a block forward, lay your belly on your thighs. Rest your forehead on the block or on the floor. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, round your spine down to your belly. And then shift your hips side to side. Look over the right shoulder. Look over the left shoulder. Crossing the ankles, sit down behind your feet. Bringing your right leg forward. Simple cross-legged position. Right leg in front, left leg behind. Move your sit bones side to side. And then lengthening up here, start to fold forward. Bringing your forehead to the block to stack fists. Feel the back body opening as you fold forward and rest the mind. Use an inhale to lengthen your torso up. And then take the right leg out to the right. So you can rest the right heel, rest on the right heel. And take your block inside your right knee. And you're gonna rotate, internal rotation, knee down toward the block. You might place the block a little bit higher, right? But then push down into the block with the knee. Push, 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 and then roll the knee open. I don't have very good external rotation today. And then inhale, roll it forward. Push, 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 push. Exhale, open. Do it again. Inhale, roll it forward. And exhale, roll it open. Okay, place your blocks out, off to the side. Then you're going to come back forward, this time bringing the left foot on top or in front. Nice little box position. Feel your sit bones lengthen and then fold forward. Resting the forehead on the floor or on a block. Using an inhale to lengthen the torso up. Now take the left leg out to the left. Resting on the heel, you have your block inside the left knee. Internal rotation. Pushing the knee down. Push, 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 and then open the knee externally. Pressing the knee forward. Push, 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 push. External rotation. Yeah, rolling the knee out. Do it again. Push, 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 push. And then rolling the knee out. Good. Coming into either a wide leg forward fold or frog pose. So I'm going to choose frog pose today. I'm positioning my blocks, one for my head, one for my torso. And then the knees come out wide. Knees in line with the hips. Ankles in line with the knees. And then can you let the hips slowly drop toward the floor? Opening up the inner thigh, the adductor muscles. Noticing tension, right side, left side. Feel the breath in the back body. Where are you holding that you can begin to let go? Seven more breaths. Releasing the legs long on the mat, coming off of your props. You're seated upright, come down onto your belly. Forehead resting on the ground. And then one last posture. Pressing your hands into the mat. Sit back on your heels. And then taking your blanket and creating that roll, starting to open up, we're continuing to open up the psoas muscle, but in a gentle way. So you take your bolster at the back of your mat, place your ankles over the bolster or a pillow. The blanket roll goes right at the hip crease. So you might even feel some initial tension. Rise up onto your forearms. Notice right side, left side. And think sinking into the blanket. Let the hips sink into the blanket. Let that soft pressure start to release any tension in the psoas muscle. And as the psoas is released, tension from the low back is released as well. Heavy hips, weighted down toward the earth. Find rest here. Good to bend your knees.
Roll the ankles one direction and then the other. And then circle the feet around in one direction, creating circles at the knee joint. And then the other. Feel any last tension in the back of the pelvis releasing. And then drop the knees or the feet over to the right windshield wiper. And then over to the left. And do that again, to the right, to the left. And 3 more. 2. And 1. Releasing the feet, palms underneath your shoulders. Shift your hips up and back to sit on your heels. Pause here. Hands on your knees. Welcoming yourself home. To the space of seeing, of knowing. And reaching your arms up overhead. Join your palms together. Exhale your hands to your heart. Bow your head in gratitude for this practice. This moment, this breath, this life. Let's seal our time together with the sound of one Om. Take a breath in. And thumbs to your forehead, honoring the wisdom within yourself and each other. Namaste.